On March 3, 2022, just after midday, police were called to a residential building in downtown San Diego, a situation that would escalate in seconds despite nearly an hour of attempted negotiation. At 12:38 p.m., the San Diego Police Department received a request for urgent cover from the San Diego Sheriff's Department at a residence on West Beach Street. Deputies from the Sheriff's Court Services Unit had gone there to serve civil process paperwork to a woman living inside the building. From the moment contact was made, the situation was unstable.
Hey, how's it going?
What is it?
Hi.
What is it?
Are you Yanli?
Yes.
Okay, here's a notice to evict. Okay?
What?
It's your notice for... Put the knife down right now or I'm gonna put your knife down. Put the knife down.
You
Put the knife down right now. Put the knife down right now.
How do I know you are an intruder?
15 Adam 5, one at gunpoint. Code cover. Put the gun down, ma'am. I'm gonna shoot you. Put the gun down.
How do I know
Put the gun down or I will shoot you.
Try to enter my apartment.
15 Adam 5, code cover. One at gunpoint with a knife. Put
Call
the gun down right now.
the police.
Put the gun down right now. Now, drop the knife.
I'm holding a knife. You are
Drop the knife, ma'am.
drop your
You will get shot. If you come at me with that knife, I will shoot you.
I'm not afraid.
Do you understand that?
I'm not coming.
Okay, I will shoot you. You understand? Put the knife down.
How did you get in?
Put the knife down.
How did you get into my building?
Put the knife down.
How did you get into my building?
I walked in. Put down the knife right
Where
now.
is the front desk?
Put down the knife right
How
now.
do you think allowed
Ma'am,
to get in?
you will be shot. Do you understand
How
that?
do you think allowed to
Put
get
down
in?
the gun or you will be shot.
How do you think allowed to get in?
Drop the knife.
You are safe.
Drop the knife.
You are safe.
Ma'am, drop the knife.
Where is your badge?
You will be shot. Do you understand
Where
that?
is your badge?
Ma'am, drop the knife.
You have not even shown your badge.
Don't-
And you pull a gun.
Just drop the knife.
Where
Don't
is
make
the
me
badge?
shoot you. Drop the knife, please. Don't make me do this.
No, I'm not dropping.
Drop
Where is
the
the badge?
knife now.
Hey, there is a fake police officer.
I am not a fake police officer. Drop the knife. Drop the 15 Adam 5. She's barricaded in 503.
The woman, later identified as 47-year-old Yan Li, was uncooperative in holding a knife. Deputies attempted to speak with her, but she refused to comply and eventually shut the door, barricading herself inside the residence. While deputies waited outside, new information came in. A building employee reported that the same woman had threatened a maintenance worker with a knife the day before. What initially appeared to be a routine civil service call was now clearly a potentially violent confrontation.
Miss Lee, Sheriff's Department. Sheriff's Department. Can you open the door, please? I know, but I got you. No. Okay. Hey, this is the Sheriff's Department with the San Diego Police Department. We're both here. I need you to put the knife down and open the door. We're not intruders, we're the police.
For roughly 45 minutes, deputies attempted to communicate with Lee through the closed door. They gave repeated commands, identified themselves clearly, and tried to de-escalate the situation without force. Despite those efforts, she refused to put the knife down or open the door. Once additional resources arrived, including San Diego police officers and a K-9 handler, a plan was developed to make contact and safely resolve the standoff. When the door was finally opened, everything happened at once.
Miss Lee, can you hear me?
It's dark. Show me your hands. Where you at?
Where you at?
Sheriff Department! Go! Hands! Let me see your hands! Come out with your hands up! Come out with your hands up! Come out with your hands up! Bean bag, bean bag, bean bag! Put your hands up! Come here! Get down! Get down! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
As officers moved in to make contact, Lee lunged forward, armed with a large chef's knife. In the chaos of the moment, she stabbed a San Diego police canine handler directly in the chest. The attack was sudden and violent, leaving no time for retreat. Officers immediately responded with gunfire.
Start. Show me your hands. Where you at? Where you at? There, Tommy. Back, back.
Lee was struck and fell to the ground. Despite emergency medical efforts, she was pronounced deceased at the scene. Investigators later confirmed she had been hit at least once during the officer-involved shooting.
Miss Lee, can you hear me?
Start. Show me your hands. Where you at? Where you at? Sheriff Department. Hold on. I'm holding. Go. Hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Come on, with your hands up. Come on, with your hands up. Dog. Come on, with your hands up. Dog. Let me see your hands. What about the dog? Put your hands up. Make a hole.
On again?
Moving up.
15 I'm Sam 2, we're gonna make entry.
Miss Lee, can you hear me?
15 I'm Sam 2.
Start. Show me your hands. Where you at? Where you at? Sheriff Department. Go. Hands. Let me see your hands. Back bedroom.
Move into the apartment so there's no way to get in.
Make a hole.
Watch the dog!
The wounded officer was rushed to UC San Diego Medical Center. Remarkably, despite being stabbed in the chest, he survived. He was treated and later released, expected to recover. In the aftermath, the San Diego Police Department's homicide unit took over the investigation, as required in all officer-involved shootings. The incident raised difficult but unavoidable questions about mental health crises, edged weapon encounters, and how quickly even prolonged attempts at de-escalation can collapse into violence. This footage is difficult to watch, not only because of what it shows, but because of how little time separates command from catastrophe. Nearly an hour of negotiation ended in seconds of irreversible action. No officers wanted this outcome. Medical aid was rendered immediately once the threat ended, but when a knife is introduced at close range, the margin for survival narrows to almost nothing. It's a stark reminder of how unpredictable these calls can be, and how fast a situation can cross the point where there are no safe options left. And that takes us to this next clip that went viral shortly after being shared on TikTok by the user Baby7 out the back. Quick interruption. If you're enjoying this video, why not hit that subscribe button? We're on a mission to hit 500,000 subscribers, and when we do, 3 lucky fans will win a limited edition CreepyVids hoodie or shirt. Right now, 61.4% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. It's completely free, and your support helps us make even more awesome videos. So, don't miss out. Subscribe now, and let's get back to the video. Not because of what the people in the video were doing, but because of the behavior of the police officer who approached them. Take a look.
One house. Who? You.
Start running, I'm gonna shoot you. Start running. Start running.
You just I got you on camera. You gonna...
In the footage, a Chicago police officer steps out of his vehicle with a wide smile on his face. He appears relaxed, almost amused. As he approaches, he says something that sounds like, "going to hell," though the audio isn't completely clear. What is clear, however, is what follows. Still smiling, the officer tells them, "If you start running, I will shoot you." The way it's delivered is what unsettles so many viewers. There's no visible tension, no immediate threat, no raised voices or aggressive behavior from the people being approached. And yet, the statement is made casually, paired with a grin that feels completely out of place given the gravity of what's being said. The TikTok user who shared the clip commented that moments like this are exactly why he feels afraid of the police, despite them being the very people meant to provide safety and protection. Based on what's visible in the video, there's no clear indication that he or his friends were doing anything illegal or inappropriate. Why the officer chose to approach them in this manner remains unclear. As the clip spread, the comment section quickly filled with reactions. Many viewers expressed anger and concern, saying this kind of behavior needed to be documented and shared. Others talked about accountability and the importance of public awareness when encounters feel unnecessary or threatening. Some commenters began identifying the officer and pointing out past issues connected to him. Looking further into it, public records and reporting suggest that this was not an isolated incident. The officer in question has reportedly been the subject of multiple complaints over the years and has faced at least one significant civil lawsuit, valued in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, related to prior conduct. While details vary and legal outcomes matter, the pattern itself raised serious concerns among viewers. What's most troubling is the broader implication. Whether the behavior stems from poor judgment, unchecked authority, personal bias, or something else entirely, moments like this damage public trust. They don't just reflect on one individual. They affect how people view law enforcement as a whole. And that raises the uncomfortable question: what was going through this officer's mind at that moment? Was it hostility? A lack of empathy? Something more systemic? Or simply a failure to understand the power his words carry? Whatever the answer, one thing is clear. Interactions like this leave lasting impressions, and they make things harder for the many officers who do approach the public with professionalism, restraint, and genuine intent to protect. What do you think this encounter says about policing today? Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. Either way, not every unsettling encounter happens in the open. Some begin behind closed doors, in places meant to feel safe. He was working the night shift alone and had no idea he might be walking into something far more dangerous. Neighbors had called in with concerns about a 75-year-old woman who lived in the home, alongside a 31-year-old man who had no known relation to her. When the officer entered the residence, he noticed the man picking up a steel brake rotor, an unusual and unsettling move.
What, this one? Yeah. What's that for? Oh no, to block the door and swings open. Ah, gotcha.
Heavy enough to stop anyone from quickly entering or leaving the room. And it was during this first weird interaction that something odd was captured.
Left you. You got any lights here? Yeah. You got the lights on? Hey, yours is going there for me? Yeah, come on. What do you mean? She's right here. Oh. She's right here? Yeah. Where is it? Is she sleeping? Yes. Okay. How long has she been sleeping for? Like since 6.
As the lights flicked on, the tone of the encounter shifted. What had started as a check-in quickly turned into something much darker. The man's behavior raised red flags, and so did what happened next.
Come on, on your stomach. No, on your stomach. Please. Sir, on your stomach. Okay, you're doing too much. Okay, don't take it. No, you're gonna get to this. Okay, I'm down. Put your hands behind your back, now. Hands behind your back. Behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand behind your back. What you gonna do? Stop! Stop resisting! Stop! 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 Stop!
In the rear part of the home, something strange was caught on camera. It's unclear what it was. Some believe it was just a trick of the light or a camera glitch. Others think someone tampered with the footage. But many viewers claim they saw something else entirely. Something darker. A shadowy figure. A presence that didn't belong. Whether it was a spirit, a shadow, or something the camera wasn't meant to catch, no one can say for certain. And that's what makes this case so chilling. Because whatever it was, it's never been explained. And that takes us to this next one, which began as a routine search inside a dark London property quickly turned into a moment no officer expected. In December 2025, Bodycam footage released by the Metropolitan Police captured an unexpected discovery during a basement search at a residential address. Officers had been dispatched after receiving information that a wanted individual had been seen entering the property. The footage shows an officer carefully moving through a dimly lit basement, using a torch to scan each corner. The space is quiet, confined. The kind of environment where every shadow feels heavier than it should.
Jesus Christ! Right, come out here, you're under arrest. Do not say anything that may harm your defence. If you do not mention when questioned, something you never rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence, alright? I'm down here. Gave me the fright of my life, I can't lie. She was in the bath downstairs.
As the officer approached a small bathroom, he pulled back the shower curtain, expecting to clear yet another empty room. Instead, he was met face to face with a motionless figure standing inside the bathtub.
Jesus Christ! Right, come out here, you're under arrest.
The shock is immediate. The officer recoils, shouting instinctively as adrenaline takes over. In that split second, the silence of the basement collapses into chaos. The individual is ordered out and taken into custody without further incident. The man hiding in the bathtub was later identified as a convicted drug dealer who was actively breaching a court order. He had chosen to conceal himself in one of the most unlikely places in the property, remaining completely still in the dark, hoping to avoid detection. After the arrest, the officer can be heard admitting what many would feel in that situation. "You gave me the fright of my life."
I'm down here. Gave me the fright of my life, I can't lie.
While the clip quickly went viral online, even released with dramatic music added, the reality behind it is far less playful. Searching dark enclosed spaces is one of the most dangerous parts of police work. Officers never know whether they're about to encounter an empty room, or a person desperate enough to hide, resist, or attack. In this case, the encounter ended without violence. But the footage serves as a reminder of just how quickly routine searches can turn unpredictable, and how even trained officers aren't immune to the raw human response of fear when the unknown suddenly steps into view. Sometimes, the most dangerous moments aren't loud or chaotic. They're silent, right up until the curtain is pulled back. But for some officers, the unease doesn't end when the shift does. It was just before 7 a.m., a quiet morning, the kind where the day hasn't fully started yet. A Polish police officer, off duty at the time, had just woken up and was enjoying breakfast inside his home, expecting nothing more than an ordinary start to the day. But that calm didn't last. Suddenly, loud, forceful knocking echoed through the house, sharp enough to immediately shatter the silence. At first, it wasn't clear where it was coming from. But, as the officer listened more closely, one thing became obvious. The sound was coming from inside his own home.
6:56. Słyszycie to?
As seen in the footage, he follows the noise toward his bathroom. The knocking continues as he approaches, steady and unmistakable, clearly coming from behind the closed door. But the moment he opens it, the sound stops completely. Inside the bathroom, nothing appears out of place. No open windows, no loose pipes, no signs of forced entry. He then searches the rest of the house, room by room, confirming that no one else is inside and that nothing could reasonably explain the sound he had just heard. What makes the clip even more unsettling is what comes next. The officer later explains that this wasn't an isolated incident. According to him, strange occurrences had been happening inside the house for some time. Unexplained noises, disturbances, things that never quite made sense. This was simply the first time he had managed to capture something on camera. He believes the knocking may be caused by some kind of presence, something haunting the home itself. Of course, there could be other explanations: old plumbing, structural noises, temperature changes causing materials to expand or contract. But the timing, the location, and the way the sound stops the instant the door opens makes it difficult to dismiss entirely. So what do you think caused the knocking that morning? A natural explanation, hiding in plain sight, or something far more unsettling sharing the space with him? One thing's certain. If it were me, breakfast would have been the last thing on my mind. Now, while some videos leave us guessing, the next one leaves no room for interpretation. It all happened on November 3rd, 2023. David Contreras, a 52-year-old father, had just returned early from a family trip to Disney World with his 21-year-old son, Eric. According to reports, the vacation took a turn when tensions rose between the two, prompting them to cut the trip short and return home ahead of the rest of the family. But what started as a disagreement would soon escalate into something irreversible. The footage you're about to see was captured by the family's Ring doorbell camera. What it recorded wasn't an intruder, but a devastating moment between husband and wife.
Hello? 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 David, talk to me. Is he alive? Is he breathing?
He's not breathing. He's dead.
But why, David? Why?
The fighting on the way home was unbearable, and we got here, and just from one second to the next, he was going to go to the Keys. He was going to go with Jacob. He was going to fight girls. Would it be okay if girls go and sleep over? I said no, and I told him no, and I was going to go over there tonight and make sure. He says, well, all right. You know, it's not your fault, Odie.
Julie heard you. Julie heard you. Julie heard you. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, Odie. Please call my brother. I
Where's
just
your
talked
brother?
to him.
Where's your brother?
Please.
Where's your brother?
The footage David is seen standing on the doorstep, visibly shaken, admitting the unthinkable. He's not breathing, he told her. He's dead. Moments earlier, in a state of distress, David had shot his own son multiple times. Right after the shooting, he called 911 with a trembling voice. "I just shot my son. I lost it on him. He wouldn't stop." Then, just over a minute later, police arrived.
Jail.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Get on what we're saying. Put your hands on top of your head. Put your hands on top of your head. All right. Interlock your fingers. Let's go. Hey, let's move up. Shield, you pass it. The guy's behind you. Shield, you pass it. All right. I got doors. Shield, you pass it. Shield, that door. I got the door. Stay right there. Right there. All right. My son. Oh my God.
Who else is in the house?
No one. Just me and him.
No one's in the house.
No.
What are you calling? What are you calling for?
I shot my son.
Come on, let's go.
He's right there. Right. Walk right. Oh my.
Where's your son?
Walk right in. Walk right in. 10 feet straight in.
What's your son's name?
Eric.
Eric.
Bodycam footage captured David walking out of the house, hands raised, eyes filled with tears. He didn't resist. He didn't run. It was as if the gravity of what he'd done had hit him all at once. Eric, a student at Florida International University, was described by friends as funny, smart, and full of life. But there had been signs of tension at home. Family friends noted ongoing conflict and emotional strain between father and son. According to David's legal team, Eric had been struggling with mental health issues, a detail that would later be brought up in court. David Contreras was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. During his court appearance, he broke down as the 911 call was replayed in the courtroom, a haunting echo of the moment everything changed. This story is a sobering reminder that sometimes the most tragic events don't come from outside forces, but from unresolved pain and conflict within a family's own walls. A father is now facing life behind bars. A mother has lost her son, and a community is left asking how something like this could happen. Sometimes the most haunting footage is the one that captures a broken heart in real time. And after witnessing trauma, some officers claim the story doesn't end when they leave the scene. A police officer was dispatched to a home after receiving a rather unusual call. The homeowner claimed her house was haunted, and not knowing what else to do, she called the police for help. Officer Raphael arrived at the scene with his team. They searched the house from top to bottom, but nothing out of the ordinary appeared. The team even joked about it afterward, assuming the woman might have been imagining things, and they headed back home. But that's when things took a strange turn. After returning to his own house, Raphael began experiencing things he simply couldn't explain. And one night, he managed to capture this unsettling footage.
Tem alguém aí? Foi você, Branca? Quem tá aí? Oi! Oi! Alexa, liga a luz do banheiro, Alexa.
Tudo bem.
Não pode ser. Oi! Quem tá aí?
In the clip, a dark figure can be seen passing through the kitchen doorway in an instant, before vanishing out of sight. When Raphael enters the room moments later, there's nothing there, except for an object that seems to move on its own. So what do you think? Could this be an actual ghost caught on camera, or just an elaborate hoax? And more importantly, did Raphael unknowingly bring something home with him that night? You be the judge. Whether real or imagined, this next one was a situation where there was no mystery, only seconds to decide. On September 3rd, 2025, in Bay County, Florida, a quiet stretch of road became the center of a rapidly escalating emergency.
Bay County 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Weber Road, Weber and 231, down Florida.
Okay, what's going on over there?
There's a guy in a red maroonish long sleeve shirt and black pants with a cane that is walking with a rifle. Not sure of the exact gun. Not even sure if it's BB, but I know a car went to turn off Weber just a second ago, and he took the gun off and pointed it at the car as the car was turning.
Bay County Sheriff's Office, where is your emergency?
There's a guy walking down at Weber Road with an assault rifle and found him.
Okay, what is your name?
And
okay.
I was actually just heading home because this is the same guy that was stalking me at my work yesterday.
Okay, just stay on the line with me. Are you close to Edward Road in Weber?
Yeah, I kept driving. He waved at me and smiled, and I didn't turn down Edward. I just kept going straight.
Multiple 911 calls began flooding dispatch about a man walking along Weber Road near Highway 231. Callers reported that he was armed, acting erratically, and at one point had raised a firearm toward a passing vehicle. Some described the weapon as an assault rifle. Others weren't sure exactly what they were seeing, only that it was enough to make them fear for their lives. What officers didn't yet know was that the man had already been contacted the night before. His name was Justin Chandler Smith, 45 years old. Less than 24 hours earlier, deputies had responded to a harassment and trespassing complaint involving him. During that encounter, Smith had shown signs of agitation and aggressive behavior. Now, he was back, walking openly along the roadside, carrying multiple firearms.
Mr. Smith.
How do you know my name? I didn't give you my name.
I know you didn't.
reach for your gun. It don't work.
Mr. Smith.
I'm not reaching for mine.
I know
reach
you're not.
Reach for yours.
Mr. Smith.
Reach for your
Grab
gun.
that by the strap and put it down, please.
Camera on? I don't see no red
It's
light.
on.
Sure.
Mr. Smith, do you know where you're at?
Yeah.
Where you at?
Bay County. I'm on Edith. No, is this Edith Height? Nope.
It is not.
This is Carolina. Subdivision.
Okay. Can I take that off of you?
Huh?
Can I take that by the strap and get off of you?
You worried about it? You got a gun. You got two of them.
I know. You got two
Why
as
you
well.
want mine? So why you want just one?
Mr. Smith.
Hey, I'm telling you, you touched me, bro.
When a Bay County deputy located Smith, the situation immediately felt unstable. From the first moments of contact, Smith appeared belligerent, confrontational, and distrustful. He questioned how the deputy knew his name, made erratic statements, and fixated on the fact that both he and the deputy were armed. The deputy attempted to slow things down. He issued clear, repeated commands, asking Smith to place the shotgun on the ground by its strap. The goal was simple: create distance, reduce the threat, and gain control of the situation without force. But Smith's behavior only escalated.
Mr. Smith.
Hey, one more. Hey, grab it.
Don't you touch it.
Don't. No fear,
Bay, I got one at gunpoint.
No fear.
Put it down. Put it down. Bay, shots fired.
Drop the gun. Drop it.
I need code 3 now. I got shots fired.
The deputy immediately drew his service weapon and ordered him to stop. The warning was clear. The moment was critical. Instead of complying, Smith pulled a handgun from his holster and pointed it directly at the deputy. Gunfire erupted. In a matter of seconds, both men exchanged shots. Smith fell to the ground but continued firing. The deputy took cover, radioed that shots had been fired, and called for emergency backup as rounds struck his patrol vehicle.
Bay, shots fired. One subject down.
Where you are?
We have this location.
Weber and 231. Back up, back up.
471, same traffic. 25 A, covered Weber and 231.
That's simple.
Okay, 470 route code 3 from Penny and 231. 40's en route. 6-8 Bay, if we haven't already, fire an EMS around it.
Mr. Smith.
Despite the chaos, no uninvolved civilians were hit, and no deputies were injured. Once Smith was no longer firing, the deputy moved in and immediately began life-saving efforts. CPR was started. Additional deputies arrived and assisted until paramedics took over. Despite those efforts, Justin Chandler Smith was pronounced deceased at the scene. Investigators later confirmed that Smith had been carrying 2 firearms, a handgun, and a magazine-fed shotgun, which had been mistaken by callers as an assault rifle. Evidence showed Smith fired 6 rounds during the encounter. The deputy returned fire with 7 rounds. Several of Smith's shots struck the patrol vehicle. No bystanders were harmed. The incident remains a stark reminder of how quickly roadside encounters can turn deadly, not because of distance or misunderstanding, but because of a single decision made in seconds. Deputies responded to protect the public. Medical aid was rendered as soon as the threat ended, and a confrontation that began with commands ended in irreversible loss. This footage isn't easy to watch, but it shows, in real time, how unpredictable and dangerous these situations can become, and how little room there is for error when a firearm is introduced. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.